Hey, welcome back. I see that you came back for more. So my name is Rebekah, never Becky. I just got done filming this look, but before we get started in the video, I want to come back and just let you guys know that I appreciate you guys' comments. I really do. If you guys can leave me more comments, let me know what you're looking for. I know that I have a lot of improvements to do when it comes to my editing, so I'm sorry that my videos are not completely perfect, but I'm doing my best and I'm gonna keep delivering. Leave comments, click, subscribe, tell a friend. Again, I appreciate you guys being here again, so let's see what else I got in store from you. Let's head to the video. So I went ahead and started with my brows. Just for time's sake, I'm gonna go ahead and finish cleaning up. As you can see, they're not completely perfect, or at least crispy the way I like them. I have Born This Way foundation, so that's what I'm gonna start with on my hand. I just like to do it on my hand because I feel like I have control of how much product I'm putting out. So what I'm gonna do is actually start at the top and just clean out my brows. I don't mean to say clean out, I mean to clean up my brows. I'm gonna start by going in the middle of my brows and cleaning it up this way. And this is definitely not easy to do on camera, so bear with me, guys. This is why I don't do my brows on camera, because I become crazy with them and I need them to be perfect. Because I don't get my brows microbladed, it just takes me a little bit longer. I'm sure you guys understand that. So I'm just gonna clean up. I'm not doing too much. Everything I pretty much want my brows to look like is pretty much done. I did just make this little accident, but it's okay, it's fixable. It's not on, you know, not gonna kill me. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop there. I'm gonna use the rest of this product, and I'm going to use this brush by Real Technique and just basically distribute out my product right here and add a little bit more as I go. I literally do this for each time I need it. I don't, you know, go crazy with the amount that I have, so I literally just do enough. And just so you guys know, because you didn't see me do it earlier, I did prime my face. I just also, for time's sake, did it off camera. And I'm just now doing the fun distributing of the foundation right now. That's what I'm doing. And what I'm going to do after this is go in with my beauty blender and going with my beauty going with my beauty blender and evenly distribute out this foundation on my face. I like to put it in the most oddest place, because then I feel like I have range when I am blending out my foundation. I just feel like I don't have to do too much. And just so you guys are aware why I'm looking down my mirrors right here, I actually have two mirrors, so if you catch me looking at this angle, it's because I have a mirror here and then I have a mirror down here. It's probably too much information, but you know why. So I'm just now buffing out the harsh lines of the foundation that I distribute, and I have to work a little faster because I'm not used to working under the lights. I have, so it dries a lot faster, so you'll want to be mindful of that. And when you're, well, maybe your house is not like my office, so that's probably not necessary. But I just noticed when it's, you know, when I'm under hot lights like this, it dries a little bit faster, and I'm not used to that. So that's something I'm getting used to. Again, I'm adding more because there's spots that I see that I need coverage in. And so I'm not layering my makeup right now. This is not me having several coats of makeup. Like, I don't want it to be too harsh, like, or what am I trying to say? I don't want my makeup to look caked on. I want it to really give me a natural look. So I'm just going in where I know that it still needs a little more foundation. I don't like to cake on my foundation. That's not my thing. I like to make it look as natural, literally like I was born this way. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and now start buffing out my harsh lines, or what my beauty blender did not do. I'm gonna start with my Morphe M457, and that's where I'm going to really get the best payoff with my foundation. And again, because I don't like too much, you know, foundation, I don't like to look caked on, I like it to look very seamless. I'm just going over anything again that I did not get when I was doing my beauty blender. I know when, as wonderful black women, we have this scarf on our heads, we have this problem. And so I don't like to add too much foundation, and I just honestly like to just buff it out. Like, I don't need to add more foundation. As you can see, there's enough where I can just buff it out. And excuse my curl, guys, it's not on purpose, it's just what my hair does. It does what it wants. And I'm a victim every time of it. I will say, mentioning my hair, that I'm getting a lot of questions of, you know, my hair. Just so you guys know, it's not my own hair. This is Crochet's. I do my own hair. I've been doing my own hair for quite some time now, so that's probably why you guys think like it's either mine's, because I've had time to perfect it. I'm adding a little bit more where I still feel like there's issues, and I'm breaking out a little bit, so I'm just covering up as well. But yeah, just so you guys, because I'm getting a lot of those questions like, where'd you get that hair? And by the way, I only order my hair from black owned businesses. You know, that's just what I do. I get my hair from New York, so I'm pretty loving, because I recently bought this hair and it was the first time I bought it. I was buying it from another black owned, and they just never brought a certain type of hair that I liked. They never brought it back, so it was what it was. So we're gonna move on to some concealer under the eyes. It's very important for me to make sure that I have concealer, because I have very dark, and my eyes sink in. So not only do I have to think about the fact that my eyes sink in when I'm tired or exhausted, I also get very dark under circles. So I'm doing concealer. I like doing it after I'm done with my makeup because I feel like it stays better. I don't like putting it on before, but sometimes I will do it before. Depends on my mood or how much sleep I did or did not get. So I'm just now covering up my dark circles because I need them to go away. I need it to look like I had more than 8 hours of sleep, and I did not. So that's what I'm doing right now. If I really want to go crazy, I will go back under the eyes, which I'm probably going to do on this one because I know my brow here, it just needs a little more attention. So I'm going to clean up underneath again. I've already done this step earlier, but just so you guys know that one, I really do my own makeup, and I guess that's a thing now that people don't always do their own makeup. I'm not that girl. I don't have that luxury. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend everything out right now because it's a whole lot of product, and I don't need a whole lot of product underneath my eyes because again, I've already done this. I'm just wanting to clean it up. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm cleaning up, I am distributing out this concealer. I'm going to take the bottom of my beauty blender and really get in there because I don't want too much concealer, and it just is too much sometimes for me. That's not the look that I'm going for tonight, so I want a more relaxed, easygoing. So that's what I'm doing there. What I'm gonna do is take again my Real Technique brush and just clean up because it just looks not clean to me, and I'm very particular about my brows because I don't get them microbladed, which I may need to start thinking about that because this is a lot sometimes. But right now what I'm looking for, and can't seem to find it because it's in front of my face, is my brow definer by Anastasia. I love this. I get dark brown, and I just use this just to clean up or just to see anything that's not where I want it to be. This is where I take the brow definer and I will fill in or, you know, try to make, you know, it a little bit cleaner with the brow definer. Like for instance here, I don't feel like my line is perfect. And so this is what I will go on and do sometimes. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bronze. For the sake of time, I bronze my face. I do not use concealer sticks a lot of the times, to be honest with you, just because I just find it easier just to bronze. You get the same payoff. I have Coconutty by Fenty, and that's my bronzer I'm gonna use today. And I'm gonna start at the highest point of my cheeks and work my way down. I do know this, by the way, when it comes to Fenty's bronzers, for me, for my skin, they're not dark enough. They're a little too much on the red or a little too neutral, where I like it a little dark brown because then it feels more my color. When it's a little darker than Coconutty. I don't know if you guys are using this one or have used it, but I just like mine just a little bit darker, just a little bit. Because I feel like if it's not darker, then it feels like it's just a touch of, you know, the sun kissing you. And I want the sun to kiss me, but I also want it to make it look like it's naturally my skin color. And I feel like sometimes it makes me look like I'm a little lighter than what I am because of the shade. And it's like, no. And it's not, and that's another thing, it's not an all around bronzer, like all year round. I can't use this all year round. So for me, it would be nice if she came out with more shades. Rihanna, I need you to come out with more shades, more bronzer shades, especially for us dark skinned girls, because we can't wear it all year round. At least I know I can't. I'm gonna go ahead and go in the jaw area and blend it out. I will let you guys know, because you don't know what I look like 100% in person. I know you can see my face, but you don't have the full understanding that I have a elongated jaw. You see that? So sometimes when I'm taking pictures, it looks like my neck is non-existent and my face is floating off. So I like to get in here and cover it all up. Okay, I need it to be covered. I need it to look smaller. That's why, again, a darker bronzer would work out so well for me right now versus these. They're all right. I like it, but I don't know. I'm having my issues with Fenty. If I'm being very frank with you guys, I'm having my issues with Fenty. I love, love, love Fenty, but I just love certain things now. I don't love their foundation, but I love her bronzers. Just little things. I'm not big on the lipsticks either. I mean, I guess, you know, I don't know. I have her setting powder though. I mean, I will say that. So I'm now just going to go ahead and finish. I feel like I'm playing Tetris and connecting my dots. I'm done with the bronzing, and again, I'm gonna go back in with my Morphe brush, my M50, sorry guys, with my, with my Morphe brush, I'm gonna go back in, and again, I want these lines to go away. I'm not trying to have it look like you know that I got it on. I want you to think that this is what my skin looks like. So I want no harsh lines in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just buff it out. I like to go in the opposite direction. As you guys can see, I go this way when I'm doing my bronzer. When I'm blending out my bronzers or anything on my face, even when you're talking about highlighters, I like to go the opposite way of my face, this way downwards. Just a little tip if you guys didn't know. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish that out. That's done. I'm not gonna complicate my look and, you know, go too crazy. I'm gonna now go ahead and start with my Jaclyn Hill palette, which, oh my God, this palette right here is my best friend. I love, love, love this. I will go ahead and start with my favorite brush from Morphe, which is the S21. It's a good blending brush, especially because of the way that it's angled. Let me actually show you guys. The way that it's angled, it's not too, what is it? It's not too fluffy. In the angle of this brush, it just gets into the crease of my eye really, really well. And so I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this base color at the brow of my bone, my brow bone, sorry guys, my brow bone. That's what I'm gonna do. So it's just kind of like prepping the eye, and it keeps a very natural look. It's very, very nice. I love it. I'm just gonna go ahead and just get that in there. That is the goal, to make it look seamless. It's priming it, so you know like you're moving along now. It comes off a little pink, but when you start adding colors to it, it kind of neutralizes itself. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this darker color here. I'm gonna go ahead and distribute that just right actually in the crease, because this is gonna start my crease and make it build. I love starting here. I never start in the middle. I used to as an amateur, but now I don't. I just go ahead and, you know, buff it out, so I'm completely satisfied with it. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's just buffing this out. And I'm making it seamless as possible. And I'm loving it. I can tell when I'm gonna have a good makeup day just by how I start. Whatever crease color I have, I can tell is like if it's gonna be a good day or it's gonna be a hurry up and get it over with. Like, I don't have time for this. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is start with this darker color. I've kind of already started right here, as you guys can see. And this is just gonna give me a more transitional blend with this darker color that I have going on. So I'm just gonna keep blending out. And I'm gonna do the same thing with this eye, starting in my tear duct area. And I'm going to just blend it outwards, as you guys can see. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is now start with the shimmer. I am going to go ahead with this brush that I've had for so long that I'm embarrassed to tell you where or how I got it or why I still have it as long as I do. I will say that I like it because when I want to do shimmers, and I think I'm going to go ahead with this color here. When it comes to shimmers, it picks up very well, and when I dampen it with my NYX, it just really pops. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys on one lid, and then I'm going to go ahead and skip a little bit. And just kind of fast forward because I don't want to hold you guys up too long and make this video too lengthy. So what I'm just going to go ahead and do is just show you an example of how I'm going to finish out this look. And starting with the NYX, I spray my brush here, right? And I begin in the tear duct again in my eye, because that's where I care about my products. And what I notice with my eyes, when I look down or if I'm looking directly at you and I haven't pulled my eyeshadow up, it looks like I have nothing on but a matted color. So that's not my goal. I'm again gonna go ahead and start right here in the inner of my eye, and I'm gonna work the product out. And I am using a tapping motion. I'm not necessarily buffing this out. When it comes to matte colors, I will buff. I will blend. I will make sure that it's seamless. But when it comes to my shimmers, I want you to see it. So I don't do too much blending. I do pats, and I want it to look seamless. So I just pat it in a shape that is comfortable for me. That's what I am doing here. As you can see, again, I am just patting it, and because I'm used to my eyelid, I can do it where it has its own shape. And my eye is really good, and I wouldn't say my eye is really good. Let me rephrase that. My eye has a really nice shape where I can kind of do this without needing guidance because of my eye shape. It makes it way more easy for me to just know where I want it. It shows me, you know, with my eye shape, it just shows me like, oh, I can put it here. Oh, there's like its own little line. So it's like I already have my line out. So it's just like, I just go in and color it, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm trying to say. So I went and I applied my lashes. They're Mink Ardell lashes. As you guys see, the wispy ones. I have 2 packs, so I doubled it up. Right now, I'm gonna finish out my eye look. I'm going back into the Jaclyn Hill palette here. I'm going to get this wonderful small flat brush as soon as I can find it because it just disappeared on me. And I'm going to just blend it underneath the eye. I kind of already got started again, as you guys can see, but just so you guys know and I can show you better, I'm going to apply a little bit more underneath both eyes. And my goal is to connect here and work my way down. Smudge it out if you want. Whatever you want to do is totally up to you guys. Just for the purpose of this, I'm going to make it a little more dramatic because you didn't come here for basic, so I'm not gonna give you basic. That's that. If you have a little fallout, like I have a little fallout on each side, so what I like to do is take a clean brush and go ahead and get rid of that excess powder. And because I already have setting powder on my face, I have Fenty's setting powder in the color Banana. I can also just get the brush that I use and sweep it, you know, just go ahead and sweep it from underneath the eye and clean up the look. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips now. I'm going to be using Sephora. I don't know what color because it was the last one and I don't know. I think it's called Orange Spice, but it's this color here. So it's I don't know, it's the Sephora brand and I don't remember the color, but I mean, I don't remember the name, but I think it's like an Orange Spice. Yeah, and it doesn't tell me at the bottom. I just know it's 78. So from Sephora, 78. I'm gonna go in with my MAC pencil liner, Chestnut as well. And I'm gonna start by lining my lips. First, let me make sure my pencil is sharp because I hate when it's not. So I'm gonna go actually ahead and just sharpen it while I'm here. So bear with me. So yeah, this is happening. I'm gonna go ahead and just outline my lips now. I like to use brown because it kind of tones down the orange. It can get very loud. Orange can get very loud. So I want to tone it down, make it a little more natural looking. Okay, so I'm pretty much done. My hair's out. I'm going to go in with my NYX. It's a dewy NYX. I'm gonna just go ahead and set my face a little bit here. And then what I'm gonna do now is just go ahead and put on some highlight because I feel like no look is complete until your highlight is on. So I have an e.l.f. brush that I'm using, guys. It's this angled e.l.f. brush and I have Too Faced. It's, I guess, part of their diamond highlighter collection. I love the multicolored one because I just feel like on, you know, darker toned women, we just look better in it to have a little multicolor highlighter than just a simple gold or something that's very shimmery. I like both, don't get me wrong, but I like this one better. It just, I like the way that it applies on. It feels good. Too Faced really knocked it out the park with this one. And by the way, the packaging is adorable. This has a little magnet. I know I'm going off like on a rant about it, but I honestly love it. It's very cushiony actually here. It's like a cushion here. So, and when you open it, oh my God, it's beautiful. It's like someone gave you a literal diamond in a box. So I love the idea behind that. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this out. I'm gonna go and change my clothes, finish out this look, and I'll see you guys in a second. So this is the finished look, guys. What do you think? I really, really love this look. It's very glam, but not too much where it's overwhelming. I love my little Nick shirt, so I just throw something very basic like this on, glam up your look. You know, I'm in San Diego, so I would throw on some shades as well, and I would hit the town. I appreciate you guys watching me. Please click subscribe, tell a friend about me. If you are enjoying my videos, please let me know what you're looking for, what you want to see me do. I know I'm getting comments right now about my hair. I will give you more information about that later, but again, if you want to see more makeup looks out of me, you're looking for a certain look, holiday looks, I'm your girl, I'm here. Again, click subscribe, leave comments, people, I read them. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.